I had an experience on a bear hunt, and I still have the bear rug. And I don't know if you've heard about bears doing death moans,
I haven't.
but they do. Like sometimes, especially when you shoot with a bow and arrow, even if you get them with a perfectly clean shot, like. And so I was up way in northern Manitoba, like as far as you can drive, and then 6 hours down a dirt road, and then 70 kilometers flight, right? And I shot this wonderful bear, and it ran off behind these trees, and I heard what I found out to be later was it rolling down a hill. It started to go up a hill and then it rolled back down. But and I'm not trying to traumatize anybody. This is just my true experience. And I heard the death moan. I was like, that's the best impression at the moment. And not to seem like a softie, but like I kind of lost my desire to kill. I'm totally okay. First of all, I ate that bear, and if you're hunting for food, and it's part of game management, in the right way and stuff. I'm not criticizing what anybody else does. Just at this point, kind of what's going on with the world and the wildlife too. Like I can't really picture myself shooting a lion. I had an experience after that too. The guide, we were on the boat. It ended up being only two of us to get this like 400+ pound bear into the boat. And that was hard between the two of us, but we got it back, and I was riding back, and he'd put a little blood underneath the eyes as a custom, and stuff, and I was feeling actually pretty bad because of the experience that I described, and I said to him, I was like, I can't remember his name off the top of my head, but I was like, is it wrong if I feel bad? And he put his arm around me, and he's like, if you didn't, I wouldn't want you hunting with me. And that meant a lot, and that was another cool moment in my life, of which I've had so many. And so anyways, I would love to go to Africa with you, maybe more as a wildlife viewer than a hunter.
Hang on, I gotta jump in, TT. Okay, because you are encouraging me. I got to tell you a story because this is all about truth. Okay? So the first day, it's my only hunting trip that I went to South Africa. First day, and I'm with a family that's like a second family here in the Michigan area. And, my mom had gone in a previous life, I mentioned, and got the big five. Mm-hmm. So it was meaningful, because of my love for my mom. So beautiful day, first day we get there. And one of my buddies gets, it might have been an eland, all right? And the animal, once again, like you talked about, like that bear, screamed, okay, as it went down. So then now we're all taking a picture around the animal. And one of our two guides, professional hunters, his name was Fred. I remember he had a 500, most powerful gun. He looked at me as we're taking that. I just met this guy, first time hunting. He looked at me and he goes, Tripp, you got a problem? I said, yeah, I didn't like seeing the animal suffer. And determine whether or not this is going to get beeped in post-production. But he looks at me with his South African accent. And he goes, Tripp, Africa is no place for pussies. And I'm like, whoa, this isn't Kansas anymore. Because, the fact that I was with people that are like second family through and through. And I will say, no part of any animal that we got was wasted. We ate every bit of it. Mm-hmm. The guides, the hunters were extremely selective. You never shot an animal in a herd. They always recognized it had to be a certain size and was older. However you come down on all of this, I will say that and you touched upon this too, that hunters, I think, the vast majority, based on my limited experience, are some of the most thoughtful when it comes to animal rights and appreciating every animal on the planet. Are some of the most appreciative people on planet Earth. That was my one experience in my trip to Africa.
And they become that way through experience, right? Through experiencing the suffering that an animal can go through, but then going through the mental thought process of this has been a part of life. This is the way life is. Life is off of other life. It is what it is. And, you know, if we didn't live in the day and age that we do, I would have to get over that experience, and I'd have to be out there looking for another bear to feed my family. But right now, the case, you know, for me. And,
yeah.
But yeah, you definitely learn some life lessons from hunting. I think that's part of why people enjoy it, you know, even if it's tough.
Yeah.
But that, you know, that's why people love sports and the lessons you learn. But some of those lessons are tough, man.